everyone. This is Wayne Rivers at FBI, where we build better contractors. This week I want to talk about where's the trust. I play practical jokes on my wife at home. I mean, we've been married 32 years. There's got to be something to, keep the excitement going. And I usually play the same jokes on her over and over and over again. And then she's come to anticipate most of them, and she'll kind of check me out and make sure I'm not about to pull something on her. And I always say, where's the trust? Where's the trust? And so there was an article in the Chief Executive newsletter, January the 25th of 23, talking about where's the trust, really? So it said, I couldn't believe this, 60% of companies, I think this must be big businesses, 60% of companies with remote workers, which is all of us, I mean, don't all of us have remote workers now? 60% of companies with remote workers are using monitoring software. And then 17% of companies, in addition, were considering using monitoring software. So almost 80% of companies are saying, we want to know that you're at your keyboard, that you're at your computer, that you're working. So they're looking at things like productivity, and then idleness. If you're not tapping on your computer, they consider you idle. And people have even been terminated by this remote monitoring, kind of spying software. I think it would have, I know in my shop and probably in your construction company, that kind of monitoring would have the opposite effect on most people. The big brother, looming kind of a thing. I think it would hurt morale. I think it would demonstrate a clear lack of trust. I think you'd probably hurt productivity. You might even have a little resentment from some of your employees. I can imagine that if I went to my wife and I said, Lisa, I love you and I trust you, but I'm going to put some monitoring software on your car via GPS so I know where you are 24/7. I don't think that would go over. It's okay, if you love and trust, where's the love? Where's the trust? I mean, come on. Anyway, I just can't see it going over. So let me read a passage from this article. The people who work for us are not dots on a map, numbers on a screen, or lines in a spreadsheet. We all have lives, families, and obligations outside of work. And in an age where work and life are now fully integrated, the traditional 9-to-5 workday is over. Results should matter more than punching a clock. The point of providing a flexible work environment should be to actually provide flexibility. I mean, it sounds so reasonable when phrased that way, and I tend to agree with it. So you think about this monitoring software. What does it not monitor? It doesn't monitor thinking. It doesn't necessarily monitor collaboration between people, at least face-to-face. It doesn't monitor planning. It doesn't monitor the soft skills that people may be developing or utilizing. It doesn't monitor reading. I'm preparing for these blogs, doing a bunch of reading. That's considered, if my employer is using monitoring software, that's considered unproductive, that I'm researching and reading. What about phone calls? I know that phone calls are low tech, but I'm on the phone all the time. I just don't get it. What if these companies invested in employee engagement tools, better communication tools that people could use to collaborate and things like that? I believe, FBI believes, our peer group members believe, you hire good people and you trust them to do the jobs you hired them to do. You hold them accountable, but you don't micromanage and you don't use monitoring software to look over their shoulders every day. Do you really care, in your construction world, do you really care about time and effort and clicks on a keyboard? Or do you care about results? And I'm going to say that 99.8% of our contractors out there care about results. So let's hear from you. What's working for you? How are you holding your people accountable successfully? If you're using monitoring software, maybe a polite rebuttal would be appropriate in the comments. This is Wayne Rivers at FBI, where we build better contractors.